Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. So, I've been busy. A little out of breath. I did some exercise before getting on. I have to do that a little more often. Got to remember to do the exercise. Do a good, 20, 30 minutes. I'm trying to do it a couple times a day now. So, anyways, since the last time, I got the processing going. I ended up turning on sulfur processing here because it looks like you have to have it. Without it, I think we're going to be a bit doomed. On top of that, I think I've gotten the chain going. Now, that being said, I'm going to have to figure out how to gas certain things when certain limits hit, etc., etc. So I'm going to have to research that or figure that out. Because, for example, this will fill up soon, and then I'm going to have to gas it out. This one's made by two things. So it's made by the electrolyzer here that makes the oxygen. And I'm pretty sure that's oxygen, right? Yeah, oxygen. And it's just hydrogen. And then it's made again through the electrolyzer here, which we're using for processing the salt to make the other guys. Either way, all of it, at least the one, is all completely renewable. Well, it's powered-based, and this one is pretty much kind of the same thing as well. I mean, the downside is it uses the coal for burning, but I guess you could run it even on wood or whatever, and it'd be renewable except your power system. But, that being said, I've overdone that. So the salt comes in here. Then it creates the hydrogen, and then it creates the chlorine. The chlorine is what we're going for here. Chlorine goes over to the plastic, where we feed it chlorine and petroleum, and that produces our plastic itself. And then we're taking the plastic and we're bringing it to the batteries. Now the batteries itself requires oxygen, so we have this one just doing oxygen and once again hydrogen, friggin' hydrogen. And it's going all the way down here, and it goes to this plant here, this chemical plant, which is taking the oxygen and sulfur, and it's creating sulfur dioxide. And that is created, the sulfur itself is created from the plants here, where they're producing sulfur and the materials as well. And it's the same ratio, so I thought, why not? We'll have a buffer chest, and if I need to, I'll have 10 buffer chests and delete them, shoot them, whatever. I don't know what we'll do with overstock later on, but for now, I'm not going to worry about math calculations too much on that. We'll just do whatever. And then, over here, it gets pumped out, the sulfur dioxide, and it gets sent to this guy who takes, what do you take? You take water and sulfur dioxide, and it makes sulfuric acid, and then the sulfur acid gets sent to the battery plant, which also you need a lead plate and plastic bar. Now, apparently you can also take lead and process it and also create the stuff. So, yeah, it's a bit complex, and I got a lot to learn still, but I think we've gotten the gist of things. And this is what I mean, like, a lot of this will be off camera. Like, sure, I'll start it on camera, but a lot of it's going to be just me dinking around off camera. And that's usually what my Let's Plays go for in Factorio. It was a little bit different from the last series there when I did with Electro, with the co-op, because he was doing a lot of it. I was just guiding him, giving him suggestions, things like that. But at the same time, it was more of a let Electro figure things out. It's his first time, and I don't want to over spoil it. I'm thinking this metal mixing one will be interesting for some reason. Is this the one that does the... here you go. So you got lead plate here. Interesting. Huh. There's a byproduct I know you can get from the lead. I have to figure all that out later on. I don't have enough to want to do that quite yet, but something for me to look into later on. Or maybe it does same ratio, so I'd be waste not doing that. I don't know. We'll have to go through that. But either way, I'm pretty happy or confident with the production of plastic and batteries. Now what we want to do is we want to produce our science pack blues, which we're not going to do this episode. It'll probably be off camera again to finish it up anyways. But what we need to do is make filter inserters, steel plates, batteries, which we're doing. And then the third last one, or fourth last one, is electronic circuit boards, which is kind of, kill me now because it's a bit complex. So we kind of know how to do some of it, but the problem is we're going to need quartz. To get to quartz, yeah, good luck there. Because we haven't gotten to quartz yet, and that's the downside of this whole process is I think you need 2 quartz ore for it, and the only quartz we have is up here, so we're going to have to go up there, clear it out, things like that. So what I've been doing is working on train tracks, yeah, because trains are definitely going to be the future because of this. So where did I start doing those? Up here. Here we go. I don't see anything moving. It's probably a full chest then. Oh yeah, that looks like a full chest of train tracks. So yeah, we're gonna start working on the train stuff in the near future. It won't be this episode because I want to do a few things to get ready for the next process of these boards. But it definitely is going to be used because we're going to want to use it for the quartz making. And then the train stuff I'll probably do. I guess we could do some on camera. It won't hurt, but some of it will be off camera as well because the train stuff it's more of a tedious operation to do, and so I don't want to be boring you guys too crazy. But either way, let's do something, shall we? So let's look into making some of the basic stuff here, anyways. Like I know we need quartz and things like that, but we can still go ahead and make some other stuff like, I don't know. Well, let's figure it out. That's the thing. It's like, let's figure it out. So if we go and find the boards here, so this is what we would like to make, right? So you can see that the transistors, I think, is a new one. And you got your basic electronic component, solder, etc., etc. Basic electronic board uses some of those pieces anyways, which is cool. And then the circuit board, so it uses this as a circuit board, which uses the whatever you want to call that, phenolic board, copper plate, tin, and ferric chloride or ferric chloride. And that one actually might not be too bad to make. We'll have to figure that one out. So we can go to this and. Looks like it's made out of hydrogen chloride and iron ore. Interesting. Hydrogen chloride and iron ore. So we're not actually making hydrogen chloride, are we? We have each of the components, but we haven't joined them. So basically chlorine and hydrogen that you need to join, and then you'll get that. Interesting. So that would get that, and there is our chlorine. So, yeah, let's do something about that, shall we? We can bring it down, I guess. Bring it down. Something like that for now. And before it doesn't fit nicely either. So, hydrogen chlorine, I guess, yeah. Oh, we're lucky today. Must be our birthday. Oh, we're not lucky. Everything failed. We should just give up now. Oh, that's just evil. There you go. And then, yeah, so this guy fits in here. And this will make us our hydrogen chlorine. Okay, perfect. And then, ferric chloride, blah, blah, blah. God, these words are huge for me. I'm special, guys. Okay, so we got this one, and this would be it, I guess? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like we're just making poop water, basically, out of it. Could I just not poop, and that'd be enough? And, yeah, so we got that. And then we need iron ore. So we need this is the downside sometimes with this is you gotta ship things so far away. Now we do have this iron ore here, and so that is gonna help us quite a bit because I'm gonna try to. I was like, I'm gonna try to ship it here, but I have a good place to ship it. And then follow that pipeline. Okay, I have an idea then. Let's go with you here. And as simple as that, and boom. And, I mean, we could put the light elsewhere. I was going to actually just, like, put an underground pipe, and I thought, why not just move the light an inch over? There you go. Oh, you know what? It's going to give it, like, no ammo, because it goes in there. There you go. There you go. Ooh, downside to my design sometimes. Not always the smartest one. So you're going to have to... Now, if I did it originally down there, whatever, but whatever. You should always give it the space, to be honest. I just decided I'm going to do it. Because things... Oh, yeah, it's butt on there, too, though. Ah, whatever. We'll fix it up if we have to down the road. Sometimes it's not best to do that, because when you put it one by one like that, means you get no breathing room, right? So when you might need the breathing room, you kind of shot yourself in the foot. So whatever. Have fun, enjoy life. Oh, you know what I learned? You know what I learned? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I learned that you can put the near inserter stuff that I've been doing and having nightmares of. I found out I can just do that easily. I'm trying to show you a good example of me not doing it right, and then I can do it right. Okay, here's a good example. So, let's go with these guys. Yeah, let's do this. Let's remove these. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. So, of course, we're putting this stuff over here. And what you can do is you can configure it. So shift-click. So we put the drop tile over here. But what you can do is you can change the offset. So we'll put it on this side of the thing instead. Yeah. Where were you when I first wanted you? And then do the same thing there. So see how it's putting it at the front there? And then we can, of course, with this guy, tell him to drop it one over, but that's it. There you go. Copy that over. Boom. And there you go. That was the near inserter stuff. Now, I didn't think I put an offset on you. Oh, did I copy the wrong offset, actually? I might have on that one. I'm not sure. Or did I? Nah, whatever. But anyways, you get it now. You can see both sides of the belt are filled, and yeah, so it was a mistake on my part or whatever. I'm noob to this stuff, so like it's not like a big deal, right? I wouldn't have known, but now I do know. So Merry Christmas to me. So here we go. So we got sludge made. I'm calling this the sludge. And so, yeah, that'll be the next step to our thing. So if we go back, we need to make the actual board itself. Now, there's two boards. It's just based on the wood types, basically. So there is wood and resin, or there is synthetic wood. And synthetic wood, I'm pretty sure, is going to be oil-based. I don't know. I've never seen it, but I'm guessing it's some kind of oil-based one. I have yet to see it, to be honest. Lecter says there's a bug, actually, because it keeps trying to craft it now. So he says you might have issues over time with it if you don't have enough. Where's... Oh, yeah, there's wood usually. Ah, here it is. Heavy oil. Yep. So, not bad. But, yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. I'm not sure if I need synthetic, but actually it'd be kind of cool to process it. It would be actually kind of fun. It would be something different. Now I'm tempted to make it, because I think it would be kind of fun to make. So synthetic, right? What else do I need for the other part of the board? And then resin. Oh, resin is made two ways, though. But do I know the second way, and how hard is it? I think it's some kind of heavy oil again. Huh. We're going to do it. I think for fun we'll do it. Might not be worth it, because, I mean, tree farms seem to be the best way to go, period. But let's do it for temporary sake, because it is a fun method of using the heavy oil and gives us something to do, right? So Let's go ahead and... please don't tell me I ran out of underground. I can't be underground pipes out yet, am I? Oh my goodness. This is an embarrassment. I'm sorry that you guys have to witness this. Let's cancel this in 3, 2, 1, boom. The reason I cancel that, of course, is so I have the normal pipes and I can work with them. And then you can do the underground one. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to get assembly machines. Yeah. I got a few chemical plants still up and running, so that'll be good. Yeah, so I really should build that off camera sometime, building some pipe making. Because I keep using them, and then I derp up, and then forget, hey, I need some pipes, and it's another day, right? Okay, so, where did we go here? Okay, so let's say, got our heavy oil here, and, probably going to want to do two things here anyway. So let's make the board. That is cool. And then let's make the resin, which will be... Oh, wrong resin. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was in here too. So I'm thinking using the conveyor like this, actually, for whatever we're doing here. Might be silly, but let's try it out. And then let's do this, but resin. There you go. I think this is going to be adorable. And then my piping, here it is. I was like wondering if this would even make it here. Apparently it does. Oh, that might be in the wrong spot. Oh, and that's going to be in the wrong spot no matter what. Okay, there we go. And then these guys can go here. Oops. Here and here. How friggin' cool is that? And there you go. I love it. I love it. I really do love it. I think that's cool. Okay, so then we're going to craft this into something. So synthetic wood. So basically it's, made in... Interesting. I wonder if the electronic ones do anything better than the standard ones. So here's this one. Crafting speed is 1. Oh, this is 100. Blah blah blah. Okay. So making one of these is faster, less power usage. So using this is actually better. There you go. And there she is. That is awesome. I like that. I like how we did it with the heavy oil. And now, it eats a lot of heavy oil. Are you buffering? Okay, never mind. It's buffering it pretty high. It looks like any liquids, so pure liquids, buffer non-stop if that is the ingredients. But if it's a physical ingredient, then they don't buffer to whatever the max. So if these are whatever, they're gonna go quite high. I think that's cool, though. Gives us a usage of our heavy oil. We're going to want to convert our light oil eventually here, but that's good for the heavy. So, yeah, so there we go. That works there. And then, I guess from there, we got to figure out what we're going to do. So, we're going to want this. So, tin plate. Yeah, so there you go. So the circuit board is pretty much done for the circuit board, not the full thing. But, yeah. And it's made in one of these guys. Oh, no. These are different. These ones are slightly different looking. Wait, are they? I thought it was a different one of these kind of things. Maybe it isn't then. Oh. Oh. Never mind, it is different, I guess. There's a different version of those. I gotta figure out what they're under. No? Oh, maybe they're higher tier, actually. Maybe that's what it is. They're higher tier. Let's look here. Oh, yeah. So it starts at red and then moves to green. Okay. So they're a higher tier, period. Oh, and you got to make them. What? Now I have to do the I'm a bit of a retard thing because how do I make it? What? Oh, you can make it in a blue assembly. I'm an idiot. Okay, to make it in the good ones or whatever, the faster ones. Okay, blue. See, this is where I get confused because then I was like, everything's going good, and then I was just drawing blanks like a noob. It's all good. We figured it out, though. So that's all right. Actually, I'll probably build downwards anyway, so it's not like I need to really worry about that too much. There you go. And there we go. And then we need copper and tin. Oh, Electro's joining. Say hello to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
How was the meal?
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a home-cooked meal. Kane would have one if he decided to move closer to his mom. But
So instead, further away from my mom. I'm thinking
Yep.
Middle East.
It's always an option.
I do love Middle East food, though, so... Or Eastern food, I should say. It's all good, though. Okay, so copper and tin is left. Copper and tin, right? Yeah. There's some copper there.
Okay, my pollution was probably near zero because I just unplugged everything and now it's polluting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. We can see your base ramping up or whatever. Those radars are so big. I ended up just taking off all. I had like 4 to begin with, and then as I upgraded it, it was like the 4 didn't even make a difference because one would only slightly overlap on the other one, maybe by like one little,
Wow.
Because of the mash size of them.
Yeah. I don't know what the original area was for the first radar. I guess, well, the enemies
It's
around
about the
my
same-
base,
yeah.
I explored myself, so I don't know how much the radar is covering.
It's
I know
you, basically.
yeah.
It's about the size of, I think, the player itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, when you go out in the middle of nowhere, about that size.
So, how's your science progressing?
Not?
Because, yeah, I mean, I haven't been on this Let's Play in a while, but I guess I've completed all the red and the green. Now, I'm thinking I'll defend my base, like, put up all the walls I created, all the turrets, and then start an outpost, actually, to create the other one. Because it's going to have to be near oil, I think.
Yeah.
Because it needs plastic and other things, so might as well do it there.
You should, it might be, like, a good thing maybe to, I don't know, like, we can't get tanks, can we? Or can we?
Currently, I don't know. I mean, we need military 3, right? Which requires blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how well we would do against biters without a tank.
Oh. Yeah. I'm wondering whether I should use the cheap method of turret creeping. You know, the sandbag method from old Command & Conquer games where you place it and then place another one in front of it, another one in front of it.
That gets boring, though, and it takes a lot of time. I mean, actually, maybe we wouldn't be so bad because if we've upgraded our weapons, they should die really quick, to be honest.
Well, let's see. Does it... I've got... it doesn't tell me what my... What's your shooting speed? 15 plus 10.5?
Let me see my bonus.
15 for submachine? What?
Did you click the bonus screen?
Oh, bonus. Let's see.
Don't click it.
Yeah. Okay, so for firearm.
Yeah, so for all my bullets, basically, like bonus for
Yep.
firearm bullets is 40% damage,
Yep.
70% damage speed or whatever.
Shooting speed. Yeah, I've
Shooting
got that
speed.
too.
Yeah, so you know what you do? You go in with the armor. So we have heavy armor or whatever, the
Yep.
steel one, and we have piercing rounds. And you go in there and you place like 2 or 3 turrets, not to take out their base as much as to protect your ass. And if things get tough, you run towards it, because at this stage they're so young that they shouldn't even be able to kill you anyways in our armor. So it'd be more like if things get overwhelmed, we can head towards the turrets. I say we, but I mean you're probably going to go your own direction anyways. But like if we need to help each other, we can help each other too. But you could probably just do it with placing a couple turrets, running in. The bases have a lot of HP. That's the only downside to it all. They have, I think, 1,000 or something health.
Yeah. Now that's a question. I mean, I do have the oil near me, but I don't know. I kind of find it not cheap, but I want the outpost. But then again, their evolution is going to go up quite a bit once I start attacking them, right? So should I protect my base now, or should I start attacking them? Start 15%?
It's up to you. Because, okay, what do you need the outpost for?
Oil and science.
Science, okay. So then, make an outpost then.
Yeah, and leave my base undefended, basically. Should be okay, 15%.
Okay, I wouldn't recommend that.
Like, it's...
because if things go wrong over time and the evolution does start going up a bit, and then they start attacking or whatever, it might not be a good thing, because after they kill you, for example, they might end up heading towards your base.
Even without pollution being near them?
I've seen it before. I'm not sure, but I maybe it's changed over time, but I've seen somebody die, and then the buyers go after them or I've also seen it where they die, and then the biters just went back to the base and ignored them. So I don't know. Like, you probably are going to be fine, but I mean, I've protected my base. Like, that was the first thing I did. My base needs to be updated, but I have turrets all around. You can see all the blue dots around the initial part of the base on the mini map. If you look, all those dots all around are turrets. Because I didn't want to take a chance. Period.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. I'll do the walls first. Yeah. I'll do the turrets. I'll do
it slows you down a bit, but
ammo.
Why not? Yeah. You're gonna do it anyways, right? So, and by the way, you're gonna like this. There's gates, and the gates work for things for trains and cars and stuff. So when you have your like train outposts at your base, and the trains leave, they'll open and close the gates automatically. So it's kind of fancy.
Yeah, I've seen that before in videos. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love it. When they first did that too, because we were like, oh, how can we trick this? Because it like senses when you go in there. So we'd go into a fast vehicle, try to ram the gate, but the gate would open even sooner if you were going really fast. And it's just, it's kind of intelligent gates, but we had a lot of fun trying to screw around with them and break them. Okay, so we need tin and copper. Copper.
So have you shown your viewers what's going to be required for blue science?
Yeah, we've been actually talking about it and cutting ourselves.
Yeah, green science was bad enough with requiring wood, which, well, it wasn't that bad overall, but it's quite a few machines compared. It's like double the investment. Well, not including the wood. It's
learning too, though, right? Like, because we're new. I'm sure a big part of that is the...
But blue science, wow, it's like quadruple, if not more, investment.
It's easy. Talking about easy, like blue science to begin with is usually like... It is a challenge.
Quite simple.
Well, no, like vanilla blue science is still kind of considered normally a challenge, right? That's like one of the hardest setups, because it's complex with the oil. But now compared to like Bob's mod, it's like blue science. That's amateurs play there.
Yeah.
Let's actually keep this on here. There you go.
I think I'm gonna do a double thick wall.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of the common thing. And if biters do get pretty bad over time, you can make it a little thicker, outwards anyways. Once you get behemoths there, they're pretty deadly. There we go. So we have everything except... So we've done electronic components, solder, of course, from before. Transistors are the only thing, which is the silicon wafers. And then plastic, too. So we'll have a use for that. But the silicon wafers is going to be silicon plate, which is calcium chloride, carbon, and quartz.
Huh. I guess we're considered enemies with our forces, right?
Oh, yeah. I just thought about it. If we team up, we probably will end up shooting each other accidentally. Because when you hit space, it automatically goes kind of like the nearest target, right?
The other thing is you won't be able to get into my base anymore.
What we can do about that later on is that when I visit you, I could place down my own gates.
Oh, okay.
So you could just find me an entrance to come in, like, say, at the bottom corner or something, and, That's what Togi and I did, or sometimes... Okay. Well, that will be a little harder now with your reinforced walls. I was going to say, sometimes what we do is just blast a hole, too, and then place it in, but with your wall, no. Is there reinforced gates, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They use reinforced wall and a bit of copper, steel, or something. Oh, and let's see, what did they use?
Basic electronic board.
Yeah, which that one was an annoying thing to set up production for.
Yeah. I won't tell them what we've been doing. So, anyways, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time.
See you later.